Hey y'all, how's it going? I am Joy, and welcome to a special NFL video that I am doing ahead of the big game this weekend where I will be doing an NFL team ranking with Jonas. Now, if you don't know, Jonas is not an NFL fan, but he is a fan of mine. So he decided to kind of help me out with this, and we are going to rank every single NFL team by division, depending on how he sees fit. It can be through the logo, the name, how tall the mascot is, who would win in a fight, the like. He doesn't really do sports or understand the game of football, doesn't like the game of football, so I figured this would be a pretty interesting way of going about it. So I hope you guys enjoy as well. Let's get into it.
Bum, bum, bum,
Let's
bum.
see. You wanted to go left to right, right?
Left to right, right.
Right, right. Okay.
Left, left.
All right. Well, I'm an NFC girl personally, so I'm going to save that one for last. So let's do the AFC West first. And there are all four teams that are in there. So what team would
Ask.
you AFC? Yeah, the AFC West. It's the American Football Conference West Division. Denver Broncos, Kansas City Chiefs, LA Chargers, and the Vegas Raiders. So who would you put at the number one spot for the ranking of that group?
Um, I don't know. The Chargers are a lightning bolt, and that's in the air. Lightning bolts are in the air, and that shoots higher than an arrow can shoot. And um, and then a horse is next because then that's the next highest thing, and then the shield, because that's what a person would hold, which would be held lower than a horse.
Ah, okay. So you're basing it
Hmm.
more on height than
Yeah.
anything else. I was very curious what your logic would be um, in these, whether it was just going to be the team name, the team logo, or what. It's really interesting.
Yep.
I like that actually. It's also funny because the Chiefs are actually the best team in that division right now. So, all right, let's go to I guess quote unquote your team's division next. Even though you don't really do football, but we have the NFC West, the National Football Conference.
The Rams logo looks like an Ivers or something, and then like the San Francisco one
Mm-hmm.
looks like it would be like I don't know, like a Denny's equivalent. The Seahawk one looks like a tire replacement company or something.
I
And
can kind of see
then
that. Yeah,
the Cardinals just that yeah, they
it's
just
it's
did
it's it's a
yeah.
bird. Yeah,
They're a
it's
knockoff. They're just like a knockoff company. Like that's not actually what they look like. It's just what they put on there.
yeah. I mean, honestly, I would like San Francisco to kind of redo their logo a little bit. Because it's for like the gold rush in '49, so I would like them to like incorporate more of that, but it works, I guess.
Yeah, it looks like a breakfast house. Like an old timey breakfast house.
I can see that, yeah. I mean, it's
Yeah.
definitely old timey. They have a lot of history, so it works.
Hmm.
So, what would be the number one team for you in that division?
I don't know. I'd probably like to eat at the Rams restaurant the best.
Yeah, they actually did change their logo recently as well, so it's a little more modernized.
It looks like it says lag.
A little bit, now that I think about it.
Hmm.
Interesting.
It looks like there's supposed to be another letter there, but my brain can't make sense of it.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean the curve of the horn does kind of look like a G, so it kind of does make sense for it to be lag, but
Yeah. And then the next place that I would want to eat at is the popcorn that they're going to serve at the tire place. So that would be the Seahawks.
okay.
And then the next place I want to go is the breakfast house, mostly because it's gonna smell weird in there.
Mm,
You know, I don't
yeah.
I don't I don't like the smell of old people and eggs. And then the next place that I'd want to eat, if I really had to, and I probably would just take it and then like give it to the dog, would be the Cardinals.
Okay. I can see that for sure.
Hmm.
The Cardinals are absolutely trash this a year, so that's not a bad list. The best team in this division this year was actually San Francisco, so that's interesting, I guess, that they're old and smell like the elderly and eggs. But
That's what yep,
yep,
that's what they are. Hmm.
okay. All right, back to the American Conference then. Let's go down south and look at.
Was that not America?
Well, no, it was the American Football Conference and the National Football Conference. So basically, now we go to the red side.
But isn't that still America?
Yeah, it's all under one national league.
these these ones all just look like RuneScape abilities.
Really? Really?
Yeah.
Like, what
I don't
ability would
know.
Houston have?
I don't know. Well, let's see. There's it looks like a crab claw, and then that one also kind of looks like a crab claw. Now, and that one looks like a crab claw if it had the head of a jaguar on it. And then that one doesn't look like a crab claw, the Tennessee one. It
Hmm.
looks more like somebody's face got ripped off. And
Oof.
it's just like their bones underneath and the hair.
That's so
I don't know
violent,
about
but
this one. Yeah, I can't believe they allow that.
honestly, yeah, it's not very kid friendly.
Mm-hmm. Well, is football for kids? I thought it was for like middle-aged men.
It's for everybody. They're kind of trying to expand into the kids market because now they have games on Nickelodeon. So
Ew.
I know they have like slime awards and stuff. So like the MVP of the game will get themselves slimed. It's it's a very
Yeah.
strange combination, but it was really funny because they had Patrick Starr doing commentary on one of the games, and he completely destroyed Russell Wilson.
And so what's oh, there's Russ Wilson. Oh no! That's not what he wanted to cook.
No, I think he burnt whatever he was cooking.
I guess I'll
Hilarious.
go off of the names, right?
Okay,
So so who's gonna win in a fight, right?
right.
So number one is the Texans, because Texans will be able to. I mean, they have so many guns that it doesn't matter if they get taken on by a Titan. They got so many arsenals in their pockets that they can take out a Titan,
That is
and then
fair.
a Titan would be able to eat a horse, and it would also be able to eat a jaguar. All right, and then a jaguar is gonna maybe eat a horse, but I think a horse, I mean, depends on if the horse is like gonna like kick it or not. But I guess it just depends on that. But I think jaguar would probably take out a horse if it got lucky.
Hmm.
But I don't know which one would win that fight. Could go either way. Could
Well,
go either
now
way.
ties are a thing in the NFL, so we could just have them be tied for last if you wanted.
Yeah, they can tie for last.
Okay. That is hilariously opposite of what actually happened because Houston was one of the worst teams in the entire league, not just division. So having them be number one,
Yeah, but I had to do different because,
I
like,
know,
obviously, with Titans, we're gonna eat the Texans, but had to make a joke about them having a bunch of guns.
I know. Well, that was kind of the whole point of it. I wanted to kind of compare your non-football fan analysis to what actually
What I would have had
happens.
was the Texans would have been third.
They would have been third.
Hmm.
Okay.
Because they would have they would have beat they ride the horses.
Oh, that's smart. I like that.
Yeah.
I gotta say, of the logos though, I think I do like Houston's logo the best. Just
It looks like a crab
aesthetically.
claw.
It's a bull with horns, but
It looks like a crab claw.
I know I will never not see it that way. But the
The
way you
little
see things is
pincher.
very very funny to me. Yeah, I mean I can see the pinchers now. I've always seen it as like, Texas Longhorns and the like, but crab claw works.
It's so fitting that it's like America because it's red, white, and blue.
Mm-hmm.
So Texasity or Texasity, yeah.
Yeah, Texanian colors. All right, so NFC South,
I don't like
Falcons.
any of these ones.
I know. I mean, here's the
They're
thing.
so
I
ugly.
really like Carolina from a uniform and logo perspective. Their Carolina blue is very, very gorgeous, but that's just me.
Well, I was a Falcon. My high school mascot was a Falcon.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
So yeah, we had the same logo thingy,
Mm,
but that's because we just stole it from the Falcons.
well, yeah, of course. Mine were the Bulldogs. So,
Arf.
oof.
They more just grumble.
Yeah, hey, it fits me. I'm very grumbly, as you would know.
Well, I don't like any of these ones. I think they're all gonna lose. They're
That's
all
very
bad.
appropriate. This was
Um,
the worst division in the league this year, so very fitting.
yeah. Um, hmm. Well, the Saints are closest with God, so they gotta be first
Okay.
because they're holy, and then the Pirates are the worst because
Ooh,
they're not holy. They do bad things by being pirates.
they do.
And then right in the middle, there's the Falcons and the Panthers, but the Falcons are probably closer to parrots, which means that they're bad, and then Panthers are probably closer to like being grounded and their understanding of the world. So yeah, there'd be second.
Okay, I would give you that. I know someone who's gonna be very, very mad at that ranking of Tampa Bay being last, but someone else is gonna be very happy. So I'm interested to see what people think about it. I
Mm.
probably would have flipped them a little bit from an analysis perspective, just because Carolina, the Panthers themselves are very sleek and powerful, and one of my favorite animals probably. So I would have put them probably second.
They're second. Are they not second?
Yeah, I don't know. I was just saying, like, for the reasoning, I was gonna flip it, but we would have had the same ranking for it.
Oh,
It's just
okay.
my reason is more just because I really like the animal, and then the Saints is just because I like the history of the French Quarter more than anything, and that's what
Like
they're.
the animal. And then the Buccaneers, because you like the animal.
And pirates could be animals, yeah.
Animals.
Animal.
Mm,
I do like
and
animals.
animalish. Mm.
All right, let's go to this division now, the AFC
Why
North,
are there so many?
because
That one
there's
also looks like a tire company.
well,
Dealers.
oh, Steelers, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a budget car company. Like they manufacture cars.
I mean, that's not entirely wrong. Pittsburgh is known for their manufacturing, and that's kind of why they're the Steelers, because they did a steel plant in Pittsburgh. So that was how they got their whole name.
Hmm. Wow.
Yeah, so I wanted to get
These
your actual.
Bengals are just a bee.
Yeah, I know. They have a much better logo that I really do like, but they don't use it.
Isn't the Browns logo actually a helmet?
Yeah, exactly. That is their logo.
They're so sad.
I know. These are the two that I personally use when I'm doing overlays and stuff, just because I like them better. Because the
Mm,
the Browns are a team that has a dog pound as their fan base, and so using more of like a boxer bulldog kind of vibe would have made more
it's
sense. But
so Charlie Brown levels of sad.
womp womp womp.
Good grief.
It
Well,
really is
they're
depressing.
yeah, that's so depressing.
Mm.
Well, let's see. The Ravens look spiky. It looks
Spiky.
like a really derpy platypus. Like if you just like turn it a little bit, it looks like a platypus. But like on the little stubby little legs. It's got four little legs and it's like looking up at you.
Yeah, I can
So
see that.
I like that one, so I want that one to be first. And then the Browns are depressing, but I wanna have them at least, you know, like I can't let them be last because I feel bad, so I'll put them at second, just so they don't feel bad because I don't want their feelings hurt. So I don't want to admit that they actually should be last. And
Okay.
then the next one is the Steelers because they're a car dealership, and that's at least something. But the Bengals don't have anything at all because they're literally just a B.
Yeah, it is
So
literally just the letter with some tiger stripes on it. So
yeah,
they should use the other one that I sent. That would be so much
yeah.
better. You are a lot nicer than I am, though, not just admitting that Cleveland is trash when it comes to their logos
Hmm.
and quarterback decisions, but it's for a different topic.
There you go.
Yeah. Where is this one? All right, now we're gonna go to my division. So I'm interested in your thought process on this one. We have the NFC North.
There's two of the same logo on there, but one of them's orange and one of them's green.
Yeah, one of them is a toilet seat and one of them is just a giant G. We
I
hate the
can't
toilet
even
seat.
tell what the other one is.
Which one?
It looks like an alien. Oh, it's a Viking.
Yeah,
That is a weird looking alien. That is such a like an overly detailed thing.
yeah. I will give you that. Their logo is one of the most detailed logos that they have, especially with the division that we just came from. You know, you go from like just an orange helmet to
Mm.
braided Vikings and horns and mustaches. There's a lot
Why
going
is
on.
his helmet the same color as his hair? Is their colors golden purple?
Yeah. Yes, they are.
That's why. Why does he have golden hair then? Because it doesn't contrast the helmet, so it just looks like he's wearing horns on a band. Like, how do they stay up?
Uh, the power of skull. I'm not sure.
Well, let's see here. Packers has the most letters in it. Wait, no, does it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's Vikings is the most?
Mm-hmm.
Vikings has the most letters. It's just shorter because it's got eyes in it. I
Mm-hmm.
can't see it. Okay. So I think Vikings will be last. And then it'll go Packers is third. And then the Bears and the Lions are tied. because they've got the letters in the names. Less is better.
I would tend to agree with you that less is more, as they say. I don't really like being tied with Chicago, but I will take that. Because at least we're not last. For a change.
Chicago. Detroit. Detroit.
Wow.
This is the Detroit.
It is a Detroit.
Minnesota. Minnesota.
Oh, that was actually like a perfect North Midwestern accent on that. I love that. That was cool.
It's just a way.
I
It's a
know,
silly
but
way
like
of pronouncing
I
it.
know, but that's how they talk. Is they do the whole "don't you know" thing, and it's very, very distinctly Minnesotan.
That sounds like areaist.
I'm from the area. I'm allowed. It's fine.
Yeah, that makes it okay.
Yep. I can
Yeah.
make fun of my own region's accent. It's fine. All right, AFC East.
It's a buffalo with Superman's laser vision.
I thought you were gonna say Cape at first, but
No, it's not a cape. It's not on his back. It's coming from his eyeball.
hmm.
And then the dolphins, like, pristinely clean.
Yeah, they're a little extra with their logo, I think, but
And then the Jets looks like it was literally like cropped out of a picture that they took of the court or like a court in their like freaking gymnasium or something. It was like on the ground in their high school gym, and they were like, "Oh yes, let's take a picture of that." But then they were like, "Oh, we took a picture and it's at a weird angle," and then they were like, "Let's just crop it out anyway and see how it looks." And then the New England Patriots, yeah, I don't know what to say about that. But yeah, I don't. It's
yeah,
like
it's very Americana.
it's like a weird looking snake dragon puking out of a face.
Ew,
Yeah, gross.
very very gross.
Well, these are all interesting, except for the Jets one is not cool. Jets is lame,
Yeah, they're very lame.
but it is a jet, and jets are loud, and loud means better or more noteworthy, but not necessarily better. So they'll probably be a 3. Which means I don't know what's a 2. So second best.
Okay.
It'd be a second best, and then the dolphin is really cute, and I like it a lot, and it's a dolphin. So then that means it's a 1.
Okay.
And then the buffalo one is kind of cool because he's got laser vision. And then the snake dragon barfing out a face is probably last
Yeah, I
because it's
will.
just kind
Yeah,
of
I will.
lame.
I will give you that. It does look kind of disgusting when you put it in that frame. Um, I think it's supposed to be like one of the Revolutionary War times, like with their uniforms. But now I can't unsee the whole snake dragon thing.
Yeah.
That's disturbing.
So there you go.
And then we have one more division. This is the last one. I used to call this the NFC least because all 4 teams were terrible.
Also got really lame logos.
Yeah, yeah, kinda. I kind of miss Washington's old logo, but they had to get rid of that for reasons.
It's enough, enough, enough,
Nif.
enough.
Oh, yeah, the Yeah, the division.
Nifkist. Nifkist.
Mm.
Well, I think Cowboys are stupid
Oof.
because they're actually horse boys
That's
because they ride horses.
but they do herd cows, like
Yeah,
cattle herding. So.
well, it's a hearing. I can hear a cow. That doesn't make me a cowboy.
Mm,
I'll be a horse boy on a horse listening to the cows.
fair enough.
And then the Giants. The Giants are kind of cool because they're big. GI ants. That's what it is.
Ah, yes, warrior ants. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The,
That's cool.
yeah, I like that.
Eagles are exist. They do exist.
They do exist. One tiny fun fact for the Eagles logo: they are the only logo that is facing left because the feathers on the right side are supposed to symbolize an E.
They didn't do a good job with that.
I know, but that was like a random fact of the day thing that I seen on Twitter recently.
Yeah, well, it sucks.
Yeah.
Uh, not as much as that W sucks. I've never heard of Washington Commanders before.
Yeah. Last year they were the Washington football team,
I've never heard of a Washington football team before.
and before that they were the Washington Redskins. But there was a big to do
Oh,
about
I have
that.
heard of
So
that. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. So they were forced to change their name because Redskins was deemed offensive, and so they had a grace
I
period.
don't know. The Eagles are offensive to Eagles. Calling your New England Patriots is offensive because it has a name that's a thing that exists. Sorry.
No, no, you're good. I mean, yeah, anything could be deemed offensive. I kind of disagree with it personally, but that's a whole different can of worms that's not really good to get into.
Well, okay. I don't like the W. I think it's dumb.
Yeah.
So that one's the worst one.
I like the name of Commanders, but I think that the logo needs some work for sure.
Then Cowboys are dumb because they're actually horse boys, so that's the second worst.
It's a 1-star rating.
And then the Eagles tried, but they didn't do it well, so that's second. And then the Giants are giants, which is pretty cool. So that's first.
Okay, I like that rating actually a lot. Now that I've thought about it as GI ant, it's a
Mm-hmm.
lot more adorable to think about than just the G men, which is what they're called, which is just weird.
That's kinky.
Don't make it weird.
It already is weird.
Fair enough. I don't know why they call themselves the G men. It's really strange, but
Yeah,
okay.
that's not cool.
Yeah, football can be really weird. If you're an outsider, it's really
It
a
is
strange
weird.
sport. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like football.
I know, which is why I thought it'd be fun to have you in on it in a way. Like just getting your overall predictions would be funny considering you don't really know the sport
Dallas
much.
backwards is salad. Wait, what?
Well, I mean, you're not wrong. It is. Does that change your rating any? Because I know you like salad.
No. Stupid horse boys.
Fair enough. All right, so there's one more question that I have for you, and then we can go ahead and do something else.
Okay.
The Super Bowl is coming up on Sunday, and it is going to be between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. So, who do you think would win that one based on what you know?
Well, I don't want to be that guy, but the Americans kind of took over all of the Native Americans in history, so it probably is going to happen again.
So you don't think like the Chiefs would have some kind of like, I don't know, anger over what happened and win anyway? Like
No, because
revenge?
they all got sick and died.
That's really sad to think about.
Yeah, it is.
Because there's players on that team that I actually like. So thinking about death is kind of sad.
Yeah, but that's how it goes.
Unfortunately.
Don't worry. Once the Eagles win, they write history. So
And that's a really strangely sad thing to end on. I thought you were going to go with like Chiefs and their arrows shooting down an eagle. Because that's where I was going with it.
nah,
Like if you put him up in a fight, the chief would win. But okay, I won't disagree with your logic, I guess. Personally, I think I'm going with the Chiefs. Just because I don't like the Eagles this year.
I don't like Eagles at all. I think they're definitely birds, but they're just birds. They're like big birds.
Oh, that's unfortunate actually. Because like if I'm going back to the NFC South logic that I had, then I would go with Eagles because I like them as an animal. I think they're very majestic. But football wise, I don't like them.
It's called soccer.
No, that's football. We've been through that time and again with the UK people. Big time argument. I mean, I see their point because like we are more rugby than soccer, but
Rugby.
I think playing rugby would be fun.
Rugby. It's like a carpet crochet bee.
Mm,
That'd be cute.
it would be
We
cute.
should play rugby with the crochet bee.
It would
Or
be
get destroyed.
yes,
Yeah,
yes, it would.
it would be funny. They just replace it multiple times. Like playing football or like playing rugby or something, but with like a squishmallow.
Oh, I can't imagine punting cabbage. That'd be so bad.
It just gets destroyed. Like they have to keep replacing it like every little while, but like
Oh no.
it's like the goal is to like destroy it some way, shape, or form. Like you get a point every time like the thing has to get replaced, but you can't like intentionally like just like rip it in half. It has to be like you have to like subtly do it when they're
Yeah.
like when you're catching it or like getting like tackled or something.
Oh my God, that'd be horrible. Just because of what cabbage is. Like now I'm just picturing cabbage or nougat getting absolutely demolished. That would be horrible.
All right.
This really ended on a sad note.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything that you want to end off with? Tell people what to do?
Um, live your life to the fullest because we're all gonna die soon. Just think about
I don't want to.
it.
Catch y'all later.